this is gonna be rough. There's things where when I tell Carl, I'm like, I don't even know if I should tell him this early because he's going to be too excited. I don't know if he's going to be able to get to the date, and will it live up to the hype? But Hilaria Baldwin, I'll let her describe it to you. She's got a podcast, and I think you're going to really love her new co-host.
Yeah,
it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah.
Hey, it's Carmen Baldwin with my mom.
Hey, it's Hilaria Baldwin.
We are launching a podcast called Growing Up Together.
Raising kids is a wild ride with
Carmen
no
Baldwin.
Parenting.
Hold on, can we look that? I don't even know if this would be online. I think she's like 12, right?
Let me see.
Carmen Baldwin, who Alec refers to as his oldest daughter until he remembers Ireland.
Greg texted me 10 years, 2 months.
Oh, okay, good. boy, he's quick. I ask him something on here. He's never quite that stingingly quick. But
he asked, do I need minutes? I'm like, no, Craig, it's okay.
Do I need minutes? He's a pro, that guy. So, yeah, I watched The Baldwins on TLC. Craig and I watched it on Patreon. In fact, you can still get those episodes if you become a member. You can go watch us watch The Baldwins. And the one thing I said constantly, you can fact check me on this. I constantly said this 12-year-old girl desperately needs a podcast. I was like, particularly, can we get her thoughts on parenting? I think that would be great. That would
Gaza,
be really.
How do you feel about Gaza?
That's what I really wanted, but they felt that was too controversial. So I said, no, we need to get her thoughts on parenting. And even more so, I'd like to get just some out-of-touch faux Hispanic lady's thoughts with two nannies, by the way. What would a woman that lets two nannies raise her kids say about parenting? That's also very interesting to me.
Wow.
Electra, how do you say nanny in Spanish?
Don't know.
How you say nanny? I don't know. El nanio?
They don't have nannies, so I don't think they have that word.
They are the nannies. They don't have the word. It doesn't exist. That's amazing. All right.
Is filled with great advice from experts and parents, but there's one thing missing from these conversations.
The kids, obviously.
Yep. Our goal with Growing Up Together is to empower kids and parents through having open conversations that will hopefully create a strong bond, especially during the phases where so many parent and child relationships get rocky.
So the reason the reason I give my kid a little leeway and let them choose what time to go to bed is because I think that gives them independence and they can suffer those consequences. If they stay up too late and they're tired when they go to school the next morning, that's a consequence and maybe they adjust with that. Carmen, your thoughts? I like staying up late. Oh, okay, that's very insightful, Carmen. I'm glad we have you on the program. Thank you so much.
I want ice cream.
Is Hilaria's fake accent back?
It came back, Mike. Did you hear that?
It comes and goes. It doesn't.
Okay.
There's no. It's just when she's feeling Hispanic. There's no real rhyme or reason.
During the phases.
Yeah.
Because she starts out very cracker. This is a show about love, and then by the 32nd point, she is.
Hi, Columba, Carmen. Tell them what's going to happen.
This is where so many parent and child relationships get rocky.
You're always telling me how you aren't perfect, make mistakes, and are a work in progress.
I am always learning and growing, and this doesn't mean that I'm not going to have rules like
Why is your mom?
bedtime
Would it be a little uncomfortable if your mom was always like, "I'm imperfect. I'm not perfect." Like, Jesus, Ma, get it together. We got it. We understand.
And they
I'm
show
so flawed. I'm so incredibly flawed. It's like, Ma, just make us breakfast. I got to get to school.
It's the weirdest guilt trip ever.
It's a little subconscious thing, too, where she's going, I will teach you how to be the best daughter ever. And then they show a picture of Alec on the couch getting jumped on by all the kids.
Please stop, Carmen.
Safety, eating well, and homework.
Whoever said parents and kids can't be friends?
Maybe it's just about showing what the right...
I mean, like everyone, pretty much. Like
God!
anyone that thinks some sort of structure would be... When you get into your 20s, you can be friends with your parents if you want. But like when you're 12, you shouldn't be like, oh, Mom's the chillest. She's fucking awesome. She's a great hang.
Mom keeps asking questions about my young guy friends because she says in the future she's going to make a change at Dad.
Well, yeah. Poor Alec. I don't know how much longer he has left. He's burning the candle at both ends.
Daniel Jones out there. How much time does he really have at that quarterback position? Not much.
Kind of friend is. Let's lean into our kids. We don't have to have all the answers, but we are very excited to search for them with all of you on this podcast.
Come hang out with us on Growing Up Together. Bye.
Ew.
What a horrific. I mean, even Opie is not this desperate as to just get one of his kids on and be like, so what are your thoughts? What are we doing? I don't know. I probably stepped on this. I don't know if you heard the guest list. It's going to be other parents, experts in parenting, and other kids.
Oh, no.
So they're going to have like one of Carmen's friends on and be like, do you like toys? I like toys.
Let's talk about periods today, girls.
It's mixing all the worst possible podcast ideas. First of all, no offense, Electra, women talking into a microphone. We don't need any more of that. But more so, the idea of some just completely vacant celebrity that has nothing to say doing another podcast. Like when it makes me feel like Mark Maron has a point when he talks about the amount of podcasts there are and how the market is oversaturated and everything. When you see Hilaria Baldwin trying her, I don't know, third or fourth different podcast, that's one horrible facet of the podcasting business. The other, far worse, is like, what if we got a kid involved? What if we had a kid's opinions? Mulaney has a bit about how the greatest civil rights movement in his lifetime is the civil rights of children, where like kids have all these rights now. And it's gotten to the point where we're like, it'd be really interesting to hear what Carmen Baldwin thinks about, I was going to say how she's been raised, how her nannies are raising her, I guess. That's the other thing. This is going to be heavily edited because there's going to be a lot of stuff where Carmen's like, you didn't take us to the beach. Fucking, I can't think of a Hispanic name. Some lady took us to the beach.
Lupe.
Thank you, Electra.
Mamacita.
And it's called Growing Up Together. So that's kind of
gross.
insinuating that Hilaria isn't grown up. They're still growing up together. Like, what is this?
Yeah, which is interesting psychologically from a woman with a husband 30 years older than her. But
And 8 kids with him, you know?
yeah, but that's a big thing of hers. Sadly, I know this from watching the show and all her Instagram posts and everything. One of her big things is like, I'm learning too. I am learning how to adjust to American culture, and I am learning in Newton, Massachusetts. We did not do two things. We spoke in no English, and we did not understand how to parent. So I am learning with my daughter how to become a parent. It's like, show some confidence. Parent your kids. It shouldn't be this group effort where the kids are... Now, anyone who watched The Baldwins with Craig and I know that the real interesting podcast is Eduardo. And if you're asking yourself... Alec and Hillary from two Irish people from the Northeast have a son named Eduardo. And yes, it's to celebrate the Spanish heritage that neither of them come from. But Eduardo did all the work around the house. He's the real interesting subject. I don't know. Carmen's been reaping the benefits of Alec being so mean to Ireland. Like, Carmen has had it easy. What you want to do is go back in time. The only interesting Baldwin kid is the one who is being called on voicemail a rotten little pig who's going to have some sense beat into her. That's the interesting podcast, not Carmen.
I think we also got to give a shout out to the Rizzler because as a child, you're just off-putting, but he's a child that's not off-putting. He's an interesting child to watch. So
it was just 2 weeks ago or whatever that I was scolding Theo Vaughn for doing a podcast with the Rizzler. At least with Theo, it's like, this isn't my kid, so I don't really give a fuck. But also, like, there's some charm to Theo. He wasn't being abusive to the Rizzler or anything. It was more about, like, oh, Theo's kind of he's childlike, and that's the fun of this interview, whatever. It's not up to Theo to parent this child. Mm-hmm. Hilaria should have her kid taken away for this is child abuse. Yes. To not only try and make them celebrities on this horrible reality show that they did, but now be like, okay, that didn't work. We got to make this kid a star somehow. Let's make her give hard opinions on parenting. Like, you saw how that was set up. It wasn't some wacky, like, oh my God, can you believe we're doing this? They're presenting it as two equals talking to a microphone about the trials and tribulations of raising children.
Well, I think Hilaria has done her daughter a huge favor here, because in 10 or 20 years, when the therapist is like, what happened? She could just give him a DVD. Like, this happened.
It was very
This is
simple.
why-
Check Spotify.
Episode
DVD.
3.
How old is Casey? He's going to hand them a DVD. Here's technology that hasn't been useful in 15 years.
Hey, they still look better. Now the dancing, Mike. The dancing.
Oh, no. I didn't know there was more.
And they're the same height.
Did we ever get how old Carmen is? I'm pretty sure she's 12.
11.
11. Oh,
Yeah.
good. Even younger.
Craig was close. He was close. A little off,
Craig nailed it.
You're off your game, Craigers. Keep
Are we getting another
yeah.
message from Carmen? Is that what this is?
No, that's it. That's all. She's
Oh, I
done.
thought I heard her
It was
voice
just-
again. Jesus.
We can hear her again if you want, but I'd refer.
No,
I
that's
think once is
okay.
enough.
That's okay. It's a shame that Hilaria is doing that to her children, but we have that to look forward to. I think September 12th, they said, if I'm not mistaken. So, boy, that should be a lot of fun. I haven't gotten through her book on parenting yet. I'm making my way. It's a page turner, but I haven't quite gotten through it. Maybe
How
after.
many-
Go ahead.
How many lady books are you reading right now?
I was going to say after we're done with Julia Fox, we'll get to Hilaria Baldwin. So, poor Alec. Yes, my daughter's a big star. She's not a little pig. She's a very good girl.
Not this one.
I've learned that. Here's what I learned about parenting. I learned it's not good to raise your nose and oink at them. I realized calling them greedy little sluts wasn't what you do when they misbehave. That's something I had to learn as a parent. So we're all growing up together in that way.
Go to blindmike.net for everything Blind Mike. Look at me. I did it. Kragers did it.